Indian government has very wisely taken many measures to shame and name Pakistan.
Hello, Aarti ma'am. First of all, a warm welcome to Odisha and also to the OTV Insight event. How do you feel here?
Well, the event was quite fabulous. I loved the energy and the creativity of overall OTV team. OTV is really making strides in digital journalism, and I think we saw the evidence of that today at the event here.
The Pahalgam terror attack that has killed 26 tourists. PM Modi is going to take a very safe stance in retaliation. Will there be a hot kind of a war with weapons and ammunitions, or it will be cold war like it has been till now?
Well, India is certainly capable of retaliation militarily and even otherwise, as we have already seen the fact that India did suspend Indus Water Treaty following the suspension of Shimla Agreement, which as it is did not mean much because Pakistan has continually violated Shimla Agreement. But that is not to say that this confrontation is over. I think the Prime Minister has made it absolutely clear that the government will hunt down the terrorists and the mastermind people who perpetrated this ghastly terror attack, killing 26 innocent tourists, civilians in Pahalgam. Also, I think India is going to retaliate in its own time. It is going to choose its own circumstances, its own sweet time, and will also ensure that whatever the response and retaliation is, it is sufficient enough to convey a message to Pakistan, also to Pakistan Army and ISI, who've been fomenting terrorism, cross-border terrorism in Kashmir for the last 35 years. I don't think I have any doubt about retaliation. The only thing is that Indian government is going to choose its own time, its own strategy, its own ways and means to avenge the killings in Pahalgam.
And today, India banned all the bilateral trade with Pakistan. And the message behind, as per reports, is to isolate Pakistan.
India-Pakistan relations have been hostile for a very long time. We have had a spate of terror attacks. If you remember, Pathankot terror attack, Uri terror attack, then Pulwama terror attack, and we have seen basically a major disruption and also hostility between the two nations since then, especially after Balakot airstrikes. Our relations are not normal, have not been normal. Trade as it is was not great between India and Pakistan. But that is not to say that India does not have other tools to make Pakistan pay for cross-border terrorism. I think Indian government has very wisely taken many measures to shame and name Pakistan. We know that for a very long time Pakistan was on FATF grey list, which ensured that the financial funding, the terror funding was dismantled to a huge extent. But unfortunately, Pakistan Army's whole existence depends on cross-border terrorism against India. Its whole existence depends on the 1,000 cuts which it has resolved to take against India, bleed India to death. But in the process, Pakistan, it has itself destroyed its economy, has fundamentally destroyed its own society, where a huge chunk of population is highly radicalized and is on a destructive path. So the question that eventually will the trade or other tools which India is deploying to isolate Pakistan, I think Pakistan is going to itself be on a self-destructive path, which it has been for a very long time. And the tools that India is using and has deployed will have, I would say, a cumulative or a cascading effect on destruction of Pakistan.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable input. Thank you.